Hi guys, welcome back. So today our topic is parliamentary form of government and presidential form of government. We will explain each in detail and then we will compare the both by side. First one is the parliamentary form of government. So India adopted this system instead of the presidential system. But before understanding India's model, we must understand what this system actually means. So what is parliamentary form of government? In parliamentary system, the executive is responsible to the legislature. That means the government survives only as long as it enjoys the confidence of the majority in the lower house. So the executive is not independent; it is accountable to the parliament. Okay, we will discuss the features. The first feature is dual executive. Next is collective responsibility, and next executive drawn from legislature. Next majority party rule. Next leadership of the prime minister. Next dissolution of the lower house. Okay, we will explain each in detail. First one, dual executive. In India there are two executives. The president is the nominal or ceremonial head. The president is the nominal or ceremonial head. The prime minister is the real executive authority. The president acts on the advice of the council of ministers. So although the executive power is vested in the president, it is actually exercised by the prime minister and the council of ministers. Okay, this ensures the constitutional stability while keeping the real power democratic. Next one, collective responsibility. This is the heart of the parliamentary government. The council of ministers is collectively responsible to the Lok Sabha. This means if Lok Sabha passes a no confidence motion, the entire council must resign. So the government survives only with the majority support. This ensures the accountability to the people, people and the country. Okay. Next feature is executive drawn from legislature. In the parliamentary system, the minister must be the members of the parliament. Okay, if the person is appointed minister but not MP, he must become a MP within the 6 months, member of parliament. Okay, so executive and legislature are closely connected. This is called the fusion of powers. Next feature, majority party rule. The leader of the majority party in the Lok Sabha becomes the prime minister. If no party has majority, coalition government is formed. So the stability depends on the majority support. Next, leadership of the prime minister. Prime minister is the central figure here. The prime minister selects the ministers, he allocates the portfolios, and he also coordinates with the government, and he also advises the president. In practice, the prime minister is the real executive authority. Okay. Next, dissolution of lower house. In parliamentary system, the lower house can be dissolved before completing its term. In India, the president dissolves Lok Sabha on the advice of the prime minister. This allows the fresh elections if government loses its majority. So, why did India choose parliamentary system? To explain it logically, the framers preferred parliamentary system because it ensures the accountability, collective responsibility, and it prevents the concentration of power only in the one person, and it suits the diverse country, and it was familiar due to British rule experience. Okay, so they wanted a responsible government, not a rigid executive. Next, we will discuss the presidential form of government. Presidential form of government. So, what is the meaning of the presidential form of government? It is the executive is independent of the legislature. Okay, we will see the key features of the presidential form. The first one is single executive. Second, separation of powers. Third one, fixed tenure. Fourth one, no collective responsibility. Fifth one, the president is not the member of legislature. Sixth one, no dissolution of legislature. Okay. So, what is the presidential system? In presidential system, the president is both the head of the state and head of the government. There is no dual executive in this. The president holds the real executive power. Okay, this kind of system is found in the United Kingdom. United Kingdom. Okay. Now we will see the features one by one. First, single executive. In presidential system, as we discussed, the president is the real executive authority. There is no prime minister, and all executive powers are concentrated in one elected individual. Hmm? Next, separation of powers. This is the core principle. There is a strict separation between the executive, legislature, and judiciary. The president is not the member of the legislature. The ministries, secretaries in USA are not the members of the Congress. Okay, this ensures independent but reduces direct accountability. So this is the entire opposite of the parliamentary system where executive is drawn from the legislature. Next, fixed tenure. In presidential system, the president has a fixed term. For example, in the USA, the president serves for 4 years. Even if legislature disagrees with him, he continues until the term ends, unless impeached. Next, collective, no collective responsibility. Okay. In presidential system, there is no concept of collective responsibility. The cabinet members are responsible only to the president. They are not responsible to any legislature. Okay. Next, another feature, the president is not the member of legislature. The president cannot sit in the legislature sessions. He cannot directly participate in debates. This maintains the separation of powers. Okay. Next, another feature is no dissolution of legislature. No dissolution of legislature. In presidential system, the president cannot dissolve legislature. Similarly, legislature cannot remove president through the simple majority. Removal is possible only through the impeachment, which is very difficult. So, advantages. What are the advantages of this? Will have stability due to fixed tenure, clear separation of power, strong leadership, and quick decision. Disadvantages: concentration of power in single individual, less day-to-day accountability, deadlock between executive and legislature, and possibility of authoritarian tendencies, etc. Okay, so we will see why India did not adopt the presidential system. The framers rejected presidential system because they feared concentration of power in only one individual. The India was newly independent and socially diverse, so they preferred collective responsibility. They wanted daily accountability to legislature. Next, we will see the parliamentary versus presidential system comparison table. Okay, we will divide on the basis of, we will compare on the basis of the following: executive, relationship with the legislature, responsibility, tenure, removal, dissolution, stability, and accountability. So, the parliamentary system has the dual executive, and the presidential has the single executive, and the parliamentary has the fusion of powers, and presidential has separation of powers. Parliamentary has a collective responsibility, presidential has no collective responsibility. Tenure depends on the majority in parliamentary, and it is a fixed tenure in presidential, and no confidence motion is passed in the parliamentary system uh, to remove, and presidential has the impeachment. And next, dissolution of lower house can be happen, and presidential system legislature cannot be dissolved. Stability, parliamentary system is less stable, and presidential system is more stable. And accountability, uh, parliamentary system has a high accountability, and presidential has the very limited accountability, periodic accountability. That's all for today. Thanks for watching, guys.